everyone, welcome to today's Daily Spread Hope. I'm here with Taya. We're sharing the meditation cushion. And my health tip for today is probably my number one health tip to give anyone and everyone. So if you enjoy this one, please pass it on. Of all the things I do to take care of my health, my number one thing that I do, some of you know me, you're going to know what I'm going to say, is I have a daily practice of gratitude. I always say, I think I landed on the planet a pretty happy coconut, but every day I make it a practice to sit for 3-5 minutes and go through a very simple meditation practice where I just hold intention of all the things I can think of that I'm grateful for. And in that, just understanding a little bit about the way we're designed is to know that wherever my feeling and thinking mind is going, it could be right now for a lot of us, it's worry and it's anxiety. And the more I do that subconsciously and I'm worried, or I'm upset, it creates neural pathways that get stronger and deeper and stronger and deeper. So the more I watch the news or talk to people, I just keep going deeper into what I've gotten good at, which is worrying. So doing something that is about love and about gratitude and committing to it as a practice every day, to just sit silently and just go over the things in your mind that are still true today, no matter what crisis we're going through. It creates a neural pathway, and if we do it consistently every day, we get better at, without even knowing we are throughout the day, just we're on autopilot. Your mind will, instead of going to worry, it's going to start going to gratitude and being grateful and being happy that you have things that you can use as a grounding tool for you during these hard times. There's a lot of research to support this, and I don't need to go over that all with you today, but just to tell you, this is how I do my gratitude practice, and I just want to share this with you and invite you to start this. I started this years ago. I had already had a meditation practice, but I really specifically wanted to get better and better at being loving and grateful. And I can just tell you that in the hardest times in my life, I have just automatically gone to this place of feeling grateful for something. And just so we know that it's a thinking thought, but it affects how we feel. It affects our body chemistry. So when I've gone from being upset about something and I stop and be like, wait a second, I'm grateful that I have my mom in my life right now. And I'm so grateful for my time with my father. And I'm so grateful for where I live. You can just feel that shift my energy. And that's what happens when we have this practice. So it goes like this. I have been using malas, but you don't have to use malas. There are times where I have used stones, and I've used shells and all kinds of different things that I think it's important to have something that's tangible that you can hold in your hands. And in that, I do have a friend. I love her very much, and she uses her 10 fingers, and she counts 1 thing I'm grateful for, 2 things I'm grateful for, 3 things, until she gets to all 10, and she has her hands over her heart. So that's an option as well. But what to do is just sit anywhere. You can sit in a chair. It doesn't have to be on the floor, but anywhere that you sit, just create a little quiet sanctuary time for yourself. Close your eyes, or maybe have a candle or something that's lovely as well, but just to sit quietly. And just begin by closing your mind off of all the busy things you have to do or did yesterday, or things that you're worried about, and just begin with what you're grateful for, the first thing. So for me, I always start with I'm always grateful for my mom. I'm always grateful for my papa, even though he passed, and I'm grateful for the time we were together. And sometimes I'll just go on that. I'll just have a million things I'm grateful that have to do with my father. And then the next thing will be, I'm grateful for where I live. I'm grateful for Taya, who's trying to escape from the meditation room right now. I'm grateful for Sasha. I'm grateful for my friends. I could just load up a whole set of mala beads with my friendships. And then when I'm finished doing what I'm grateful for, each person and each thing that I'm grateful for, I try to add, and this has been proven through research, that it's helpful to find something new every day that you're grateful for. And in that, something that's an experience, something I just haven't thought about for a while, that I'm grateful for that's new. And in that, then throughout the day, what happens in your mind is you don't realize it, but you're constantly scanning for something that you're grateful for, or that you'll be having an experience and say, I'm grateful for that. And I'm going to say that today in my gratitude practice. So you start doing this searching then unconsciously for the things you're grateful for and sitting with it and saying, I don't just like this moment. I'm grateful for this moment. At the end, I like to bring my hands over my heart and just take a few minutes to be silent in meditation and feel the feeling of gratitude and let it just wash over every cell in my body. And then when I'm finished, I just do a little hands in front of my heart, and that's my meditation practice. That is my number one thing I do every day of my life, and I will just tell you, it changes everything. It's a game changer. So I invite you to practice gratitude with me today, tomorrow, the next day, as long as this lasts, and every day after.